Well, it's a local pillar of American history, trying not to get lost with time. A Southside Chicago Veterans Hall, founded by the country's first Black Marines, is at risk of being shut down. Brendan Pope has their story.
In 1943, men like James Reynolds battled segregation and racism for their right to defend America in World War II.
And we had to build our own places to survive in.
Reynolds was among the first African Americans to be accepted into the United States Marine Corps.
I'm the baby here at 91. One thing the Marine Corps teaches: survive, adapt to whatever situation you're in. And so I had to figure out which way I was going.
His story, and the story of more than 20,000 men who trained at the Montford Point camp in North Carolina, wasn't publicly recognized until 2012.
It's a story that hasn't been told often enough. It's a story that some of them have tucked away in that little part of themselves.
Now, almost 7 years later, they could lose one of the only things preserving it, the Montford Point Marines Association building in Inglewood.
This is where our veterans meet. They talk about their service, they talk about their families.
Leaking ceilings and disintegrating tiles have created a safety issue, and after falling behind on years of property tax payments, the clock is ticking for them to pay up or lose their space on February 1st.
That decline in membership, with that decline in support, we just haven't been able to meet our financial obligations.
They came together in this building starting in the 70s, sharing stories, birthday parties, weddings, and fellowship.
You know everybody when you get down here. You don't have to worry about really strangers coming through the door.
We may not have trained together, fought together. We basically came from the line of military that this country has seen for years.
They've since been a fixture in the community, giving out scholarships, school supplies, and food to those in need, including fellow vets.
When we help people, to see the look on, like when we do bingo, those disabled vets, to see the looks on their face. First time I did it, I almost cried.
Now they are depending on the community they've called home to stand up for them and their home away from home.
They wanted to give back to their community, and this was their way of giving back.
No matter what branch of service you're with, you can find that support when you come through that door, you know. So we don't segregate here.
Wow.
Pretty powerful stuff right there. Fixture in the community, doing things to lift up the community. It was a fraternity that was all inclusive. You heard at the very end right there. I think those are things that are important to fight for and keep in the communities. They enrich our communities here in Chicago.
Certainly, and we know the statistic: 22 veterans a day committing suicide on average. So for something like this to provide the support to the community, and to those veterans who need it most, I think this is certainly a gem that we most certainly need to know about and support.
Absolutely.
The Montford Point Marines, they need your help. They're trying to raise $200,000 by next Friday, February 1st. You can head over to their GoFundMe page to donate and support the cause.